This video will be in 2 micro lectures. The first part will cover everything but isotopes, and the second part will cover isotopes. Be able to define atomic number, which is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom for a given element. Mass number, this is the total number of protons and neutrons in an atom. Isotope, next lecture. Atomic mass unit, next lecture, and atomic mass, next lecture. Relate the number of electrons to placement on the periodic table. The number of electrons is going to be same as the number of protons, so this should be pretty straightforward for now. Develop models to describe atomic composition. Compare isotopes of a single element, next lecture. Relate a relative abundance to atomic mass will be in part 2, and calculate atomic mass if given relative abundance of isotopes. That's why part 2 is going to be part 2. They're going to be separate. Atomic number is simply how many protons an element has. Hydrogen has 1. How many does helium have? That's right, 2. Look at this, and how many does aluminum have? That's right, 13. Pretty straightforward. Now think about how many electrons they should have. That's right, those should equal the number of protons. So lithium should have 3, sulfur should have 16, and chlorine should have 17. Mass numbers. So the nuclear mass is simply the protons plus the neutrons. So the mass number is taken as just adding how many protons something has with how many neutrons something has. You can see here, hydrogen has 1 proton and 0 neutrons. Therefore, it has an atomic mass of 1. Neon has an atomic number of 10, meaning 10 protons. It has a mass number of 20, which means there are 10 protons and 10 neutrons. Now, it might look pretty easy to start with, oh, the number of neutrons is always equal to the number of protons. It's not. It's really not, and it's going to get much more confusing later on. So how many protons, electrons, and neutrons are in each of the elements written below? So I want you to look at that, and it says 9 for beryllium. That doesn't mean 9/4 beryllium. It means an atomic mass of 9 for the element beryllium, which has an atomic number of 4. So that means that there are going to be how many neutrons? Well, take a moment and fill out this grid. There we go. 5 neutrons. Helium's the same as earlier. And sodium, you can see 23 is atomic mass. 11 is the atomic number, meaning there are 11 protons and 12 neutrons in this.